globally have paid $321 billion in fines since 2008 for an abundance of regulatory failings. What makes this statement even more scandalous is the fact that global spending amongst banks on compliance alone has reached almost $100 billion in 2016. Conclusion: banks are spending our money on subpar products and services that are not fit for purpose. Managing regulatory compliance is an ongoing challenge for financial institutions, heightened by the proliferation of data and complexity of regulatory change. The effectiveness of any process in ascertaining risk is intrinsically linked to the quality, relevancy, and accuracy of data made available to the organization. If I was to search for any of our names on Google, I would get some relevant information and a lot of rubbish. How do we sift the voices from the noises? Let me share with you another example. An international bank has on its watch list a known fraudster. As it happens, this fraudster shares his name with a humanitarian who is widely celebrated for saving tens of thousands of people during the Holocaust. Many countries, there are streets and institutions bearing his name. One such street is the Central Road in Israel's startup hub in Tel Aviv. However, for this bank, anytime the transaction is made anywhere in the world with that name anywhere in the transaction, it is automatically flagged, stopped, and sent to Poland for an analyst to manually investigate. This process may take up to 2 weeks. Imagine 2-week delay every single time a transaction is made, simply because the system is not able to identify that we're talking about a street and not a person. We take a different view of risk. We see it as a dynamic concept, changing over the course of an engagement and a derivative of my personal, direct risk, my network, and my transactions. A first opportunity for technical disruption lies in the application of AI and cognitive computing to conduct entity resolution to ensure that I only spend my efforts focusing on the right entity. Disruption number 2, applying open source intelligence. Basically, casting a far wider net when we're building up my story. Technical disruption number 3, continual due diligence. Constantly searching for changes related to the account holders that could adversely impact their risk score. Risk is a dynamic concept. Automated flagging of risks and changes. It is time to bring compliance into the fold of the digital revolution, significantly improve operational effectiveness, compliance as a competitive advantage.